of your classmates, throwing a house party and inviting practically the entire school. Even the nerds who practice kissing on their dog. Mate, if you don't manage to score an invite to that when everyone else is going, then clearly you're about as popular as Revboiii. What?
About what the Irish guy is.
Oh, that's a hard one to get over. But hello! Welcome back to HITC Football. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. And if you type in Premier League Team of the Season right now, as you can see here as I scroll through YouTube, Premier League Team of the Season, 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 Premier League Team of the Season. We're going to mix it up a little bit today. We're going to do the Premier League Under-23 Team of the Season. And if you decide to like this one, let me know. And next Sunday, I'll do my Premier League Team of the Season. The over-23 version, but it may include a couple of under-23 picks. Shock for this one, just before you get your knickers in a twist, there's no Mason Mount, there's no Bakayo Osaka, and there's no Phil Foden in this 11. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through every position, and then we'll show you the final 11 at the end. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But anyway, let's crack straight into it. In goals, we have Aaron Ramsdale. Aaron Ramsdale raised many eyebrows when he moved from Sheffield to Arsenal, and he's been bloody fantastic. With the shot stopper keeping 12 clean sheets in total for the Gunners in his first year in the English capital, and also, in my opinion, should be starting for England. Right back, and this one hurts me to put him in, but Reece James has been injured, even though he was fantastic. TAA, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold, is there really anything to be said? The best right back in the world, in my opinion, at going forward. Picking up 12 assists, which is the most in the division for any defender, so of course he makes it in. So right back, short and sweet. Trent, get in there, lad. Next up, we move to Tottenham with Christine Romero. Christine Romero signed by Tottenham on loan with an option to buy permanently this summer. Turned out to be arguably Nuno Santos's best decision he made during his brief spell at the club, with the young Argentine defender taking the Premiership by storm. He's been a key member for Antonio Conte this season and definitely deserves a slot in the under-23. Maybe, and obviously not good enough for the Premier League Team of the Season, but in the under-23s, he starts as my first centre-back. Next to him, and this one hurts again as a Chelsea boy, Marc Guéhi. Why did we sell him? Why? And Tomori. Why did we sell them both? Marc Guéhi was key in Swansea City's 2021 playoff push, and after his breakout season in the Championship, Guéhi made Crystal Palace break the bank to sign the young talented centre-back from Chelsea. Now a consistent feature in Patrick Vieira's side, Marc Guéhi has definitely been one of the best, if not the best, under-23 defender of this season gone. Next we move to left back with a young Spaniard who looks like he's going to City, and that's Marc Cucurella. What a signing Marc Cucurella was for Graham Potter and Brighton. He's been absolutely fantastic playing in that left wing back role this season, and there's not really too much else competition in my opinion, unless you were going to try to stick Saka there. But Marc Cucurella definitely deserves that move to City, and he's been great. So Marc Cucurella, you're in that left back, lad. Got you. First centre mid pick, you were like, oh, I said I'm not going to put Mount, Foden or Saka in. Got you to this point, so stay, because I tricked you. Stay for a little bit longer and watch the rest. As we get into the midfield with my centre mid pick, and that is Phil Foden. I would pick Mason Mount. I really would. Arguably, I think Mount is the better player, but I think Foden had a better season, and Foden won the Premiership. He's won his 4th Premiership now. He was the 3rd highest scoring under-23 player in the Premier League this season. And at 21, the City star is well on his way to becoming a legend for his club and country if he continues this fantastic form. So, first centre mid, not really where he plays, but we'll go for Foden. The next 2 centre mids are very expected. One in the centre is Declan Rice. Declan Rice, he's viewed by many as the perfect defensive midfielder. He can drop back into centre mid, between the 2 centre backs. He can carry the ball in from deep. He's good at interceptions. He's got a great passing eye and range on him. He's just good. He's been brilliant again this season. He's arguably West Ham's best player now. David Moyes loves him, and it'd be a big shame if they were to lose him this summer. But with that 200 million price tag now that's on him, it's not looking that likely. And next to him we have Conor Gallagher, another Chelsea lad. He's been absolutely fantastic once again for Crystal Palace and Patrick Vieira's side. Crystal Palace would be so over the moon if they were going to be able to keep him, but it's not looking like that's possible. And he's been brilliant. He's had the most pressures all season, pressures per 90. He's been bagging goals, he's been getting assists. He's just been electrifying in that Palace midfield in what you could call a fantastic season for Palace, and I think there's going to be a big empty void in that Palace defence if they can't get him to stay, or B, if they can't get somebody in to replace him. Be interesting who they play there instead of Gallagher next season. But for the 22-year-old, he definitely belongs in this squad. Maybe belongs in the Premier League Team of the Season squad. As I said, smash the like button. Let me know you like this one, and we'll see if he makes it next week. Moving on to the front three. The front three, we have Bakayo Osaka in at right wing, an Arsenal youngster. Brilliant. Also linked with a move to Manchester City, but then again, who isn't? You know, my dog's linked with Manchester City. My cat's linked with Manchester City. My editor's linked with Manchester City. Bakayo Osaka deserves a lot of respect with the, you know, the heartbreak he had from the Euros to come in and perform how he has this season for Arsenal and just take it up another notch. He's done a brilliant job at doing so. He's been really good in front of goal. He's been getting assists to beat the band. He presses well, and he's such a versatile player. There's literally, other than centre back or maybe centre mid, you can play him anywhere on the pitch, and goal, of course. But there's no argument, no doubt that 11 goals with 7 assists in the 21-22 season was fantastic, and he definitely deserves a slot at right wing in this team. So Saka, right wing, makes sense. We're going to leave striker for now, and we're going to go to the other side of the pitch with our left winger, and that is going to be Smith Rowe. Another Arsenal lad. They've got such a young, exciting team. Arsenal are going to have a really hit or miss season next season. It depends how they recruit, but my God, Smith Rowe and Saka are just looking incredible. Let's see who they bring in. But anyway, Smith Rowe in at left wing. Saka might have ended the season as Arsenal's top goal scorer, but few fans would have predicted Smith Rowe, of all players, to be Arsenal's second highest goal scorer this season. The 21-year-old has been revolutionary for the Gunners with 11 goals in all competitions, and with Arsenal set for the UEFA Europa League next season, Smith Rowe will no doubt play a huge part in that, and maybe that's what they should go for, because the top 4 next season is going to be hard for anybody to get into. So Arsenal really have to push for that Europa League trophy next season, and they're one of my favourites to do so. But Smith Rowe, left wing, under 23 team of the season. And now we move on to our last player, another Chelsea lad. I swear to God, it's not my fault, okay, that a lot of young talent in the Premier League have either played for Chelsea or Chelsea haven't, okay? Just so you know, there's no Chelsea bias. If I see one more comment saying anything about Chelsea bias, I swear to... And it's Armando Broja, Southampton boy at the moment, but really a Chelsea player. The 11th and final player in this 11, Broja had a huge task of going in and replacing Danny Ings, let's be honest, and he didn't quite do that. For the most part though, he kind of did. 6 goals in the Premier League, not starting every game, has put the 20-year-old on the radar of many top sides ahead of the summer transfer window. As a centre forward with the most goals in the division under the age of 23, Broja could land a huge move in the coming months should Chelsea decide to cash in on the striker. But further ado, I hope you enjoyed the video. Nothing too long, nothing too great. I hope you're enjoying your day when you're watching this. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope it was just as enjoyable for you watching it as it was for me filming it. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button, because if you hit the bell, you know when I upload, and then you can watch it, and then I'm happy, because my life revolves around numbers, even though apparently I'm unpopular.
Popular as Revboiii.
I'm not going to say anything else about that clip. We're just going to leave the video now awkwardly. See you on Tuesday for some more hot takes. It's been Revboiii from HITC Football. Oh God. I think I look ugly like that.